Ron Burgundy.
Anchorman 2 comes out. Is that what you're talking about?
It is indeed.
I cannot wait for Anchorman 2. I saw the trailer came out yesterday.
Yeah.
It's showing at World War Z. You're going to see the Anchorman 2 trailer if you go out and see World War Z. It looks amazing, T-Mac.
Trailers have become like short films unto themselves these days, haven't they?
Absolutely.
Trailers is like, wait for the trailer. Just wait for the movie.
You know what, though? You get so much out of the trailer. A lot of the trailers have the
Too
end
much.
scene. It has the
Too
ending
much.
scene in the trailer.
That is a major issue for me. I mean, granted, you're going to forget half of it by the time you go to see the flick.
Yeah.
But why show so much, dude? It's called a trailer for a reason, a teaser, as it were.
They're gonna throw it out there so that people listening and watching the trailer will be, I want to go and see that movie again because I've already seen it in the trailer.
But dude, all they have to put up are the words Anchorman 2 and everyone's going to go see that.
Absolutely, definitely.
Because everyone
I'm definitely going to go see it.
Will Ferrett. He's one of my favorites.
I'm a big fan of Wally Ferrell.
Yeah, Wally Ferrell. Do you have a favorite quote from Anchorman by chance?
Woo! Nelly! Whammo! You know what I'm saying?
Joshua dropped his pen there. That's what that was.
Whammo is my favorite.
That was not me slapping my penis on the counter. What?
That is my favorite bit of Anchorman.
That's your favorite part there when he drops his pen?
Well, I do enjoy that.
I got a bit of a favorite one I brought up.
Unique New York.
Discovered by the Germans in 1904, they named it San Diego, which of course in German means a whale's vagina.
Yeah, it does.
Do you remember that?
It actually does.
Yeah,
if you look it up. Look that one up. Look that up, kid. You can tell how off the cuff we are when you start reading off a piece of paper, T-Mac.
Well, I can't remember a quote, because I've never seen the movie, actually.
Details.
Details.
We're big fans. Big fans
of
Wildo Farrell.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. He's a good one. But I am looking forward to that one. Have you seen the trailer to the new Leonardo DiCaprio?
I have, and that looks pretty tight.
Wolf on Wall Street.
That looks tight.
It looks like an awesome movie.
Like, when Leo puts on the stern look.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, his face has gone a bit wider, has it?
He's got a distinguished yet gentle face.
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
But he can look hard. And I think the fact that he's working with Scorsese again.
Yeah, a lot.
That's what makes, that's a good combo.
Him and Scorsese. Attached at the hip.
Should we get into the episode now, or should we welcome people yet?
I don't know. We'd have to get all the equipment. And
yeah,
we have to start right now. Let's just chat, man, for another half an hour.
Okay,
or so.
No worries. Yeah.
And then let's make that the episode. Oh, blew your mind just there, didn't we? Yes, we did. So we've got a big one coming up for everyone. Get excited! It's been a juicy week in the media. It's been a juicy
There's been
week.
mad stuff going on, dude.
So much going on, man.
Mad stuff.
I could only... Woo!
Serena Williams condones rape of a 16-year-old child.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm glad someone said it.
Yeah.
I'm glad someone said it. No, we don't condone that at all.
No, absolutely.
Not at all.
I didn't even hear, no.
Not at all. How's your hand, man? You got a bit of a scratch on your hand. What's that?
Playing with the pussy a bit too much last night and just got whacked.
We've all been there, my man. Alright, so stick around. Generational.
We got some hot shit, this is my expertise. You didn't get hurt, please stop joking. This ain't chronic, I'm not joking. Confiscate the weed and let the cops smoke it. Blow it away, and when we finish up in Dago, it's a show in the bay. Okay, we have to mopay. Get in the way, no Mr. Nice Guy, different display. Inflicting with pain. Boy, give it to him raw. Fuck hitting in the car.
Coming back at ya.
That was Can't Fuck With That by Ism, T-Mac. Good one for the whole family, that one. Get the family around, listen to some Ism. Having all the kids just screaming out the lyrics. There's a lyrical video coming out. Speaking of lyrical videos, T-Mac. Okay, did you like that segue? Do you like how I did that?
Let's see how it follows.
Okay, so Taylor Swift, in 2010.
Yes.
Came out with a song called Dear John. And a lot of conspiracy theorists came out and said that is all about her relationship with John Mayer, who she just broke up with in 2010. Okay? And she wrote a song about it.
Sure, that makes sense.
Expressing her emotions, T-Mac, through song. Okay? And a lot of people came out and said that's a lot about John Mayer. She said it wasn't. John Mayer said, I'm humiliated about the song because it seems a lot about our situation. It's pretty specific and it humiliated me.
Okay.
Alright? Well, John has hit back. Okay? John has
3 years later.
3 years later. He's taken 3 years to come up with this comeback, but he's come up with the comeback, T-Mac.
This would be a good guy to have on your debate team, huh?
You know what?
Let me walk away and think about this.
I'll be back in 3 years.
3 years with my retort.
And I'm going to get you good.
Okay? You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. It's going to be a stinging retort.
It's going to be such a good point that I make in regards to your point.
What did he come up with?
Okay, so he's coming out with a new song on his upcoming album. His upcoming album is called Paradise Valley. And the first single, which has just been released, is called Paper Doll.
Okay.
Okay, and a conspiracy theorist again coming out and saying no one's officially said it's about Taylor Swift. John definitely hasn't said that, but it's all about apparently the situation. A couple of the lyrics apparently refer to Dear John, the song that Taylor Swift came out to get at John Mayer, to get at John Mayer musically. So
can I just say these theorists are really
they're onto it,
finely tuned.
They are
I mean,
onto
like
it.
they don't like they go for the hard stuff, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to think, okay, like was there a grassy man on the knoll?
Yeah.
Things of this nature.
No need.
No, it's just
not
like,
important.
They're analyzing the lyrics,
Yeah.
and they're coming up with this, and this is fantastic.
New song comes out.
Yeah.
Avril Lavigne, Skater Boy. Oh, what does she mean by that?
Exactly.
Does she want to be a skater boy?
So skateboarding?
So she used to skate, and skating happens at skate parks. Parks where trees and dogs are at.
This could possibly be a rollerblading incident.
She loves Labradors.
Could there be a laceration via the blade?
So these guys, they don't mess around, and it's not just anybody's who are these conspiracy theorists, T-Mac.
Okay,
they're professionals.
Yeah, they are. I mean, well, you can tell. That's what I'm saying.
They look into it and they find these details. So they're saying that Paper Doll is a musical revenge. Revenge of the musical kind from John Mayer to Taylor Swift.
How did they come to that? How did they make that connection?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced.
Oh, okay.
So I had to do a little bit of digging.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And I went onto the internet. I spoke to my connections at John Mayer. John Mayer Incorporated.
You've got a degree in investigation and conspiracy theory.
Yes,
right?
And I'm a good friend of John Mayer as well.
Exactly.
Good high school friend of John Mayer. Me and him down in Beaconsfield, Australia. And I tracked down the track list of Paradise Valley, which is his new album, because I thought maybe if the one track that he's released is about Taylor Swift, maybe there's some pointers in the rest of the titles.
Well, exactly right. Yeah.
That might lead me to be convinced by these conspiracy theorists that it's actually about Taylor Swift.
Nice work, Justin.
So I'm going to run through a few of them, T-Mac.
Okay.
I mean, you tell me what you think as well, because
I'd love to.
Because I don't know. I haven't looked at these yet, so this is just fresh off the research table. Okay. That table that I use for research.
That angled one.
Okay, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So this is the track titles for Paradise Valley. So the first one, obviously you've got Paper Dolls on there. You've got Oh Taylor, Oh Taylor. I mean, that could mean a lot of things.
You never know. I mean,
it could be a different Taylor.
Something about a guy who gives haircuts.
It could be about it sounds like it's kind of like an older style, like
I meant
New
to
York,
say a guy who actually like hems pants.
Well,
I was thinking of
what did you say? What did you say? Hem cuts.
Hemming pants.
Hemming pants.
Taylor.
Taylor hemming pants. Is that what you're saying? Is that like a hummingbird?
Yeah, he was a novelist from the 20th century.
I wasn't alive. Then, My Swift Heartbreak. I mean, again, that's just, it could be a quick heartbreak.
I think you're reading too much into that one. It could be
conspiracy
fast.
theorists, I mean, I'm still not convinced.
Exactly.
Okay. A Wonderful Tay. Okay, so probably a typo.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt in this situation. I'm going to say,
damn you, copy editor.
He meant Wonderful Day, and it came out Wonderful Tay.
Yes.
It's an honest mistake by whoever's doing the copy.
Exactly right.
On the album cover, John Stamos Wouldn't Hurt Me. That's featuring John Stamos as well. He's doing backing tracks on that one.
Okay.
So our boy John Stamos.
Yeah.
Rock it to you, my man.
Love him.
Rock it to you. Nothing he can't do, John Stamos.
No. The man is a minefield of talent, and I think he's going to be starting a new meat pie business soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereby when you actually crack into it, it emits his music too.
Yeah,
and his odor.
Yeah,
so that'll be quite nice.
That. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Hey, Swifty or Shifty?
Oh. Now this one leans toward a bit of conspiracy there, does it not?
I mean, you can, but that's the thing. All of these track titles, there's pros and there's arguments for and against.
Sure.
Is what I was trying to say.
Sure,
there.
yeah.
Okay, ipso facto.
Yeah. Well, the pros and cons would have worked.
Well, I mean, I want to try to keep my grammatical levels up around here.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. I really appreciate
my verbaic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. With words like that, you're going far.
Here's another one. It's a ballad, I think. We used to be going out, but now we're not. And this song is mostly about that and also about my love for antiques. I don't know.
That's, yeah.
Again, you can read into it, sure.
You can read into it.
And I bet conspiracy theorists are going to think something about that one.
Dude, they're going to be all over that shit, and they're gonna pull in all the resources to get to the nitty gritty.
They're going to waste a lot of time, taxpayers' time, because it is a government-funded thing. Should have kept banging that chick from Friends. That was, I look forward to that track
That's
myself.
an instrumental, is it not?
That's an instrumental, yeah. It's completely instrumental. It's
Yeah.
all about his emotions on
He
that
loves
one.
to play the instrument.
And I think the last one, fuck you, Taylor Swift. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, look, it can go either way, really. It is still a bit ambiguous.
Again, all of those ones are very, very vague.
Listeners, we'll leave it in your hands. If you want to post anything on Facebook or email us with your thoughts on that, please do, because we need to get to the bottom of this.
John Mayer, what are you thinking?
All you female listeners out there, ladies.
All of them.
All the ladies in the house.
Put your hands up if you're a lady.
It's time to polish up your high heels, ladies, because Rupert Murdoch is on...
He's not.
Yes, he's on the market again.
How old is that dude?
Rupert
Market is on the Murdoch.
Rupert's got his goods on the marketplace.
Okay.
He's 82 years old.
82, man. He's still a bachelor.
His wife of 32 years or 35 years, something like that. Wendy Deng.
Passed away. She
has not passed away. She's
good on her.
A reasonably attractive Asian woman. Aged, what is she? She's something like
Asian
44. She's 44 years old.
44.
Married.
She's 44.
She's 44.
And he is 82.
82.
Wow. And he obviously he dumped her.
Now you know who Rupert Murdoch is.
He's that race car driver.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he wears that big purple helmet. Apparently, he's got a purple helmet too,
From the
which is why she's left him. But so Wendy Deng. Now, clearly, Rupert is one of the richest men in the world.
Sought after bachelor.
He's a media magnate.
He's huge.
Not everybody loves him. I'm not a big fan of him.
What does he
myself.
own? Fox. It's Fox, yeah.
He owns fucking News Limited.
News Limited, is it?
News Corp.
News Corp, yeah.
Fox.
Haven't heard of any
Fox
of those.
is just one of the News Corp.
No, it's new to me.
Did you hear of that, the mobile phone tapping and all that shit last year?
No.
Yeah, he's an old guy.
Again, nothing.
Old guy. He's married to a young Asian.
Yeah?
Ring a bell now?
Maybe, yeah.
Rings
the
a bell.
young Asian part,
yeah.
that's what really brings it out.
I wouldn't say young, but they've got 2 children. So the big deal is, she's basically leaving him. They did not have a prenuptial, apparently.
So she gets half of it. So how much is?
Well, she doesn't necessarily get half. Apparently, there's some talks and things. She's got some good lawyers on board. She has negotiated. It's early days, but they have negotiated some things
using his money, no less.
Well, yeah, of course. Now they've got a couple children, which are in the what do you call it, with like the trust, trust fund.
The trust fund, yeah.
So they're in that, but they have no voice in any of the businesses or anything.
This is becoming like an biographical.
We'll scratch that. So let's just get to the nitty gritty. She's getting about $100 million.
Okay, she's getting $100 million.
At this stage, she's getting about $100 million. You could live off that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Wendy had to go a bit further.
Yeah.
She's making bigger demands.
She's making big... Of course she is, yeah.
Now, I mean, they've been married for over 30 years. They've had to have accrued some possessions that she wants to retain.
Mm-hmm. Of course, yeah.
I happen to get a list of some of these items from her lawyer, who I'm in touch with, because he and I go out for some sambuca once in a while.
Sambuca, have brunch. You have some
brunch.
Chicken liver parfait.
Exactly right. And he's a big fan of frittata with some capers and salmon. And so I bought him one the other day, and I got this list off him.
That's defamation.
It's just a very short list, but it is interesting to see what kind of things she's going to come out of this.
Can I just say though? It makes sense because $100 million. Let's nut that out. All right, she gets $100 million from Rupert Murdoch. What? She buys a house for what? $95 million.
Yeah, exactly.
She buys a car for $1 million.
That's right.
Maybe she furnishes the house for another couple of million. She's only left with a couple of million.
That's exactly right. What are you going to do with that? You can live off that.
She can't live off that. I mean,
she's got a lifestyle to uphold.
It's Wendy Deng. Come on.
I think it's Deng. So, here are the list of things that I got off the lawyer, John Stavenstone, after buying him an egg frittata with salmon. So Wendy she's going to keep the erotic robot threesome partner. So that's Lexi Silkhaven.
Okay, cool.
So they had this made in Japan some years ago.
Makes sense.
It's an erotic, exotic, robotic threesome partner.
And they have erotic and exotic.
Erotic, exotic.
Wow, okay, cool. That's 2 in 1.
Well, the thing with the eyes, you can switch the eyes around. You can make it whatever,
If you're feeling like shame, you can make sure they don't look you in the eye.
That's correct.
If you don't want to, if you don't want that, if you're not
There's so many things you can do with this erotic,
exotic
beautiful threesome robot.
That's it.
She's also keeping the jetpack toilet. Now, what this does is really good because it actually sends all their feces to Nicaragua, and they've had this for several years.
That's handy.
Yeah, isn't it?
The amount of times I just taken a poo.
Yep.
I'm like, I don't want to just flush this down. I want to do something with it. You know,
Yeah.
I want to give back to the people.
That's right.
Especially in Nicaragua, where they need this.
I want to add to the environment. I want to, add to the plantations and get that. Yeah.
Let's face it, their feces. They are. They haven't got enough feces in Nicaragua.
That's right. Exactly.
None.
So it's good to see that Wendy and Rupert are doing their part.
Nice guys.
She's keeping the pair of elephant trunk leg warmers.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because those are really handy in wintertime.
Yeah.
Strap those bad boys on. These are real.
When you
elephant
have an elephant.
Yeah. Well. They've got many, dude.
Yeah, of
They've
course.
got many on hand to slaughter for these leg warmers.
Yeah, of course.
Okay?
Of course they do.
Elephant trunk leg
warm
warmers.
skin, elephant skin.
Dude, the blood is still actually pulsing through a generator.
Oh, okay, right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that sits on the side.
It's electrical.
Yeah.
So elephants are electrical.
Electric
powered.
power,
Elephants.
trunk, leg warmers.
Been there.
Yeah. Lastly, as a 44-year-old woman, she this is really good because she gets to keep her dignity. Which is cool because she's been married to an 82-year-old man.
I mean, he is 38 years older than her, which is it's almost 50 years older than her. So
in elephant trunk years.
Yeah. So I guess we should wish Wendy Dang all the best.
Wendy, all the best to you. If you could shoot out a pair of those elephant leg warmers, I wouldn't mind one of those because I'd like to. I'm experimenting with new types of condoms.
Generationalized. T-Mac, it happened. The unthinkable has happened. Kim Kardashian, Kanye West popped out a kid.
Yeah.
They had a little baby girl
just
a couple of days ago. A little baby girl, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. They named... Have you heard the name?
No, I haven't actually heard the name.
I'm gonna release the name because they were trying to keep it a secret. Okay, they're trying to keep it a secret, but someone in the nursing ward leaked the name to the media, and now everyone knows it, which is fantastic. But Kim and Kanye are unhappy. But you know what? Who cares? They're celebrities.
Exactly.
Just like us.
Yeah, who cares?
All right. Same level as us.
Yeah.
Okay, exactly the same level. The name of their kid, Cadence Donda West.
Is this legit?
That's legit.
Cadence.
Cadence with a K. Kaidence. Cadence.
Of course, with a
Donda
K.
West.
Gee, I wonder who had the say in that.
Both of them, because they love themselves.
Oh, they're both Ks. Anyway.
They're both Ks.
That's a good point.
They're both Ks.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there were other options. Okay, T-Mac, as there always is when you have a child. And in my little research table...
Because you've got, 4 children?
I've got, 4... Oh, is it 5? It might be 5. I think it's 5 children. I don't know. I'm not home often.
One's in Nicaragua.
No, we sent them off,
Through the toilet.
Through the toilet, yeah, fantastic. It all happens so quick. So there were some other options, and I dug deep. I gave my boy a call, Kanye. I'm like, hey, Kanye, what's up, man?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, not much, man. And I'm like, oh, sweet as. Like, what are the names for your kids, bro? And he's like, oh, is this for the podcast? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, I'm not going to tell you that. I'm like, well, come on, man.
He's playing hardball.
Come on, man. Come on, Kanye. And this is exactly how the convo went down. I'm like, come on, Kanye. And he's like, what, man? I'm like, you remember that time, yeah? You remember when you don't want anyone to know about, that time in Thailand,
No, he definitely wouldn't.
And
you've told me, but
I'm
not.
We're not going to repeat it again.
No,
obviously, Kanye West, we have some respect. So we got some. I got the other names that they were thinking about, and I'm going to tell you right now, team.
Oh, excellent.
Okay, would you like to hear it?
I would love to hear it, mate.
So just a few of them. I'll just rattle them off. There was Shame. They thought about it. They wanted it to sort of portray their career.
Yeah.
As two people in the public's eyes. So Shame, embarrassment, and that's with a little apostrophe at the start. Yeah, because it's kind of ghetto.
Yeah, it's kind of cute and ghetto. Yeah,
they're both kind of bit ghetto. Oh, what's up, embarrassment? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's tight.
West of the Mark, Kimmy, adult flick, KK West equals West. I thought that was a nice one.
It's kind of a cruel one to put on a child, though, to have to spell it every time.
Yeah, and they have to remember it, and like kids,
every time,
crazy. Like kids can't remember things.
And what if the kid's left-handed? He's got to write. It's gonna smear by the time it gets to the end of it. You know what I'm saying?
That is really annoying, actually.
Yeah,
I always wondered how left-handers did that.
I know.
Always. And finally, Jenny. So some crazy ones there, T-Mac.
Yeah, Jenny.
Some interesting
West.
ones to think of.
Now, they're not married, right?
They're not married.
Okay, so what's going to happen? I read some shit, or I saw some tabloid shit, because I don't care.
Of course, naturally.
I didn't buy New Weekly.
Yeah.
I didn't take it to a public toilet.
Yeah. Read it.
In the middle of the street, those types with the sliding doors where you have to put a coin in. And I didn't sit down and have a really long blasting diarrhea poo while I read this. That I didn't do. What I did do, I saw it on the newsstand when I was in Kohl's supermarket. And there was a quote there that said, from her, Kanye will never see his child.
Yeah, of course.
What's going on there?
That's probably changed.
Oh, okay.
Because it all seems all good.
Oh, really? Okay,
So
is that right?
Fine. Because the way the article that I read today was that the two of them didn't want the name of the child to come out. So they're
Why? Who cares? What the hell?
I don't know.
Probably because they wanted to sell it for $20 billion.
Most likely, but
And
one of the
you get-
nurses got to it first.
Nice.
So they just went ahead and sold it to the media.
I like it.
To the nurse?
I think this nurse is married to the guy who works at the Star Casino.
Yeah, exactly right. You do not want to mess with him.
And they disclose information ad hoc, and they get paid nicely for it.
Can we just say the guy that owns Star Casino, we're big fans?
Yeah, absolutely.
We have got nothing against you.
No, not at all. Please, you're a regular listener. Please stay tuned.
Absolutely generational. We love you, Star Casino. Get there.
So, dude, are you a big festival goer? You like festivals?
I festival it up every now and then, T-Mac.
What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite one? Or?
I enjoy Stereosonic, which is generally later in the year, early December.
Okay.
It's a house music festival.
House music festival.
Weather's always really good. And they run it at, is it Flemington? No, Melbourne Showgrounds.
Okay.
So get amongst that one.
Check the details online for that one, folks. There's actually there's a big festival coming up in Sydney soon, in June, this month actually.
Give it to me,
Festival of the Vagina.
Fantastic. Of course there is.
Festival of the Vagina.
Festival of the Vagina.
Festival of the Vagina.
Of the Vagina?
It's called...
Okay.
Festival of the Vagina.
Festival of the Vagina.
Now, this is tied in with the exhibition called Vagina 101, which is an art exhibition.
Absolutely. Which I am attending as well.
Yeah. Are you?
Yeah,
good.
It's a 3-part presentation,
Yeah.
followed by a practical exam of the vagina.
Yeah, I think it's out in a small little island in the middle of a pond. So if you're a little man, you can get in a canoe.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely.
And you can just get out.
And then
there's like a thoroughfare.
Yeah, and you've got to get through
that
it.
has like really kind of silky curtains all along the way.
Yeah, definitely.
You take the boat right up.
And there's a spot that you have to find.
Yeah.
You have to find it
It's
first.
a hidden location.
It's a hidden location. You have to find your way there, and you have to press your finger on it really hard.
To let it, yeah.
And then you get the exam paper
and
spit out at you at high force.
Yep.
High velocity.
And the earth trembles a bit too. I think
Earth trembles a bit.
So
and
it should be a really good exhibition.
You're forced to leave and
holding your hands in your head.
No matter if you're finished the exam or not, you are forced to get out of there.
Yeah, exactly right. So that's the art exhibition, the Vagina 101.
So what's
the Festival of Vagina? Basically, there's just a lot going on.
There's just a lot happening. Yeah,
I find this funny because like vaginas have become really trendy these days.
Yeah, they are.
It's like really trendy to talk about vaginas, to look at vaginas, to take pictures of vaginas,
to have one.
Like, I mean that's been a trend for a while, hasn't it?
Since the dawn of time.
Dawn of time.
Everyone seems to have a vagina these days.
Eve was really trendy,
especially all the girls. It's big with the girls,
and a lot of 16-year-old boys these days too. That's become extremely trendy.
They're into it. Actually, you know what? You're not wrong.
Reference Glee.
Yeah.
Now, I don't really know all the events, all the things going on at this, but like I just wanted to raise it because I mean, it's just like I said, it's becoming really trendy. Yeah. It's so cool. In the same manner, it's so cool to have everybody's got to have a tattoo. You know, everybody's got to be gay. Now everybody's got to be talking about vaginas and looking at vaginas and stuff like that. What happened to the days of just going out and discovering your own vagina?
Yeah, I mean that's a good point, T-Mac. I guess we're talking directly to the kids now.
We are,
because it's all about a way that you grow up and a way that you think you need to be accepted in society. Can I just say to everyone out there, you don't need to have a vagina to be loved.
This is true, guys.
Okay.
Believe in yourself, not in your vagina.
Well, I mean, mostly you have to have a vagina to be loved, but there are other cases as well. I mean, not many.
Hands are useful.
It's mostly just vaginas.
Yeah, I guess so.
If you have a vagina, you will be loved, kids. So just think about that one.
Take that message home and go ask your mom and dad about that. I'm sure they'll have more to say.
Generational education episode. Bad. Don't let your kids listen to this show. Generational. T-Mac, I got something that annoyed me.
You don't often get annoyed. You're not a guy who gets annoyed. I'm a guy that gets annoyed.
I'm a little bit annoyed.
Okay, tell me why.
I'm a little bit annoyed. Okay, so I've just moved into my new house.
Oh yes.
So I'm in there. I'm doing my thing.
And you've taken my advice on how to take charge, take power.
Absolutely.
You're the king of the palace.
The king of the palace. All right.
Yeah.
The leader of the domain.
Yes.
You know, the lion of the pride, the king lion. You know what I'm saying? Of this pride.
The cheese on the chips.
That we call, our place.
Yeah.
Okay? Dishes are always there.
Yep.
There's always dishes
Hello.
in the sink. You know what I'm saying? And every time, this is what I've realized. Every time, so you clean all your dishes, right?
Yeah.
And you've got them drying on the dryer, right?
Yes.
Let's say you want a bit of yogurt and you grab a spoon, you eat some yogurt. You got dishes again. Because you have to clean the bowl.
Right.
You have to clean the spoon.
Yes.
Every single thing that you do creates dishes. What's up with that?
Well, first of all, can I just give out a shout out to Joshua's mom for keeping him in the dark all these goddamn years, making him think that just everything got cleaned miraculously.
I have no idea, T-Mac.
No
idea.
Okay, I got a trick for you, all right?
All right, go. Tell me.
Because I've lived on my own. I've lived with Cher.
This is the self-help advice segment of Generational.
Dude, be resourceful with your plates and your spoons and things like that. Don't put things aside when you're done with them. If you have a bowl of yogurt, as soon as you're done with it, give it a quick rinse. You don't even have to use a sponge and soap at that time because it's so fresh.
Yeah.
You just rub your hand in it a bit, get the residual out, put it in the rack, boom, you're ready to go the next time. Okay? If it's a glass of juice, just give it a rinse out as soon as you finish it, boom, put it on. That way they don't compile.
See, I mean, I've resorted to using like A4 pieces of paper and just putting yogurt directly onto that so then I can throw the paper out afterwards.
Yeah, well, that's a good point too.
Old pizza boxes, just like putting my glass of water in there, just putting the water directly in there and then drinking it out of the pizza box.
Okay, yeah.
Just random things like that just to try to keep... And it's good for recycling as well, good for the planet. That's
well, the other thing you can do is, you can just eat your dinner in the sink. Right?
Yeah, just directly out of it.
If you get thirsty, you just turn the tap on, drink out of that, boom, you haven't wasted a glass.
I've just been sitting on my steamed vegetables for 3 hours on end and it cooks them.
That's right. And you can also, what you can do is you get 2 toothbrushes instead of one. And you use your toothbrushes like chopsticks.
Yeah, of course you do.
So as you're actually putting it into your mouth, when you're pulling it out, you brush the tooth as you're pulling out the brush.
Okay.
So you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
See, this is why I need you. You know a lot of stuff about places and how to live.
Been there.
Self-advice.
You know what I mean?
Part of the episode completed.
Okay, I got a last little tidbit of hot gossip.
It's a bit of hot gossip.
This is hot off the presses. Hot off the presses off one of my favorite websites.
Yeah.
Which I've mentioned in the past. I won't say.
Should we say it?
Pedestrian TV.
Bam.
Pedestrian TV. Rihanna has hit a fan in the face with her microphone.
Say Rihanna again.
Rihanna.
You make it sound so formal, so fancy.
Rihanna. Is that what it is?
Rihanna? Yeah, I mean that's how Aussies say.
Rihanna.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of Rihanna anyway. I mean, I feel for her because she got abused from that dude. And stuff
I know.
Fair enough.
She probably deserved it, man.
No. Thanks.
No, she didn't.
Serena.
I was just being Serena Williams there.
No, but she was walking along the front row of her show.
Yeah.
And all these young girls are reaching out.
I heard about
boys,
this. I did hear about
this. And apparently someone grabbed her ass.
Of course they did.
So she reached over with her microphone, which is a big old imposing thing.
Yeah.
And she clacked him on the face.
Was it did it have a little soft bit on the top?
No.
It was just a straight out microphone.
This is a ruby encrusted microphone.
Of course it was, yeah.
14-point rubies.
Definitely.
Clad on the round portion of the microphone that is shaped like it's kind of conical on the top, and then it's got like a wedgy kind of lip that comes off it, and then the bottom is like a real thick shaft.
There was a high clarity of a diamond on there as well,
yeah.
Right on the top, and a serrated edge on the sides.
Correct, exactly. And she smacked this chick, and she walked away aggravated.
Was it a girl?
I think. Well, you can't really tell from the video footage. I have seen the video footage. I've witnessed this video footage. I have to take it back to the lab because I am going to analyze this frame by frame.
We'll come back to everyone next week with some more details.
The rest of this detail on that one.
So Rihanna, we're on your side is what we're trying to say. And also the owner of Star Casino, we're with you.
All the way, baby.
So, T-Mac.
Yes, sir, Bob.
There was no tech update in this episode.
Oh, there wasn't. No.
What's up with that?
There's no technology. Oh, well, there is. Yeah, there's no technology new.
There's no new
technology coming out
in the market.
There's no new technology.
And you know how we know that is because we didn't have anything that we could find that was useful enough to put in the episode.
Exactly right.
Yeah. I mean, we're in with the know. We have our contacts in the technological industry. and they would tell us if there was something.
There is no area of the technological universe that we're not in touch with. And when it comes to us first, we take it straight to you. So,
exactly right. You guys hear everything that we're thinking. Basically, it just comes straight to you guys.
So take it to heart. There is no tech news at this point.
Absolutely no tech news. So anyone that was listening just for the tech news, we apologize. But you got some Rihanna stuff. You got some John Mayer stuff. You got some. What else did they get?
You got some Wendy Deng stuff.
Wendy Deng stuff, and
Wendy, if you're looking for someone, Wendy, I got a flash car.
Yeah, he does. What do you got? What do you drive?
Lexus.
Really?
Gold-plated Lexus. Wendy,
okay.
if you want to have a chat, give us a call. Give us a call, Wendy. Wendy Dang.
You know, today's episode was pretty much just a if you're reading Clio Mag.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of
gossipy shit.
A lot of gossipy shit in today's episode.
We actually had a conversation about Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. I can't believe that.
We talked about the kid name.
I can't believe we talked about Kim.
This is becoming Entertainment Weekly, is what we're doing.
God help us now.
We're ET. We're actually ET now.
Please no.
So ET podcast. Thanks for tuning into ET, everyone.
Thanks, guys. We really appreciate your time and effort. I've been T-Mac.
Alright, and I've been Marissa Tormey. No, I haven't. I've been Josho. I'm Josho.
Josho.
It's not Marissa Tormey. Who's the one from Entertainment Weekly? What's her name? Menina.
Lisa Gibson or something?
No, it's
Lisa...
Menuna Minano. What's her name?
Maria
Minano, is it?
Nina Marota.
Mina Tenanto. We thank you for listening.
Okay, well, let's send them out thinking. And you guys get back to us. Send us an email, generational@gmail.com.
Or find us on Facebook. It's facebook.com/generationalpodcast.
Tweet us at generational on Twitter.
One word. And get to us and we will get back to you. We
hope you enjoyed the session. Now, when you go back and talk to your therapist, please let them know we had no intention of putting you in that state of mind, and we will endeavor to heal you next time.
There will be no compensation, though. So thank you for listening. We'll see you next week on Thursday, podcast day, T-Mac.
For episode 40 next week.
Whoa, episode 40!
Damn.
We just have not stopped doing our thing. What have we talked about in 40 episodes?
We've talked about poo.
Well, lots of poo, definitely.
About penises.
There's a lot less cursing in these episodes.
We've talked about the women's organ.
Yeah. We love you, John Stamos.
And we'll see you up at the Vagina Festival. Alright, guys, that's it for us.
Lay.